What's up everybody? My name is Jason. It's another week, another video, and today we're going to go behind the scenes of a recent photo shoot I did for a good friend of mine who's also an author. We knocked out a few updated headshots for him, and we're just going to go through parts of the process together now for you. Alright, so first things first, we're going to break down some of the equipment that we used for the whole photo shoot. My primary workhorse and my main light was the Flashpoint Xplor Generation 1 600 watt battery powered strobe. And I had that firing into a Easy Lock 34-inch beauty dish softbox from Glow. And I was triggering the Flashpoint Xplor with the R2T for Nikon. And the other lights I were using were just some small manual Speedlights from Yongnuo. And I was triggering the Yongnuo Speedlights with the YN560TX manual flash controller. And then I just had the triggers stacked on one another and then hot shoot to the camera. Alright, so the first basic setup that we're going to do is him sitting on the chair. We're going to get a tighter headshot with him. And I'm thinking that we're going to just light half of his face. Get a little catch light in his left eye since we're shooting from the right side there. And then I want to try to build on the lights first, and then I want to try to add some atmosphere after that. So I've got a plan in mind. We'll see if it works out. The beauty dish softbox was outfitted with a reflective beauty dish and a double diffusion, but the most important part was the grid spot. That grid spot allows you to focus the light in one direction rather than having it spill out all over the place. Now, because we wanted to keep the background darker and we wanted to focus all the light on his face and not his body so much, that grid spot in this small confined space was essential. Now, the speed light in the back also had a grid spot on for the very same reason, because we don't want any light spill on the back of the wall or anywhere else in the frame. As far as the technical specs go, I had the Flashpoint Xplor 600 shooting at 1/28th power. The manual speed light was shooting at 1/28th power as well, and it was fitted with a grid spot and a blue gel. We nailed down all the light positions and settings, and we got some good poses out of him. The last key component was this aerosol atmosphere. What this does is puts a little haze into the scene around him. Light bounces around a little bit. You can kind of see the beam of the blue light a little bit behind him, and so it adds a nice texture to the overall photo. Without this, the photo just didn't look the same. So really love this stuff. For the last set of shots, we wanted to get a few images of him in his element, so we went to his office, had him sit at his desk, pulled the desk out, we put the light, our main key light, behind the desk, shooting down at him at a 45-degree angle, and just behind him, because I wanted to get some shadow on camera side of his face, we had another light in the back, skirting some blue light behind him and onto the desk, and then we had another light that was in the ceiling, pointing down at his bookshelf behind him. There was a lot of light coming out of that, so I put an ND filter on that just to tone it down. And the overall shot was pretty basic. I shot that with my Tamron 35mm to get a little bit of a wider shot, and then I put on the 85 again for a slightly tighter shot. Alright, that's all I got for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked that video, please click that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week. Bye. And then, ooh, it was so close. It was this close. What do I want to say? I don't know.